Our guest of honor, Mr. Peter Dego, patron representative, Madam Judith Kibaki, our esteemed and honorable heads and officials in attendance from both the public and the private sector, the directors and the deputy of the Starehe schools, the staff members, our senior and not very senior old boys in attendance today, the family and friends of Starehe, the students, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. As it was mentioned, I am Zainab Mejja Adam, an alumna of Starehe Girls Center, class of 2008, the pioneer class of Starehe Girls Center, and I'm also the vice president of the Old Starehean Society. When you hear OSS, that's what it means. The Old Starehean Society is an association of Old Stareheans, that is the alumni of Starehe Boys Center and Starehe Girls Center, as we all work towards creating positive impact to ourselves, the alumni body, to the Starehe schools, and to the society at large. I'm excited to join the school and everyone today in celebrating the 62nd Founders Day of Starehe Boys Center, a historical milestone to this wonderful institution. And to the students who performed today, I felt goosebumps. Really good work. Keep it up. So I learned that the first Founders Day was on 14th November, 62 years ago. And that coincidentally, the school patron's birthday, His Excellency Honorable Mwai Kibaki, falls on the 15th November. Guess what? My birthday coincidentally falls on the 15th November as well. So I guess this makes today a special event for many of us here today. So I stand here on behalf of the president of OSS, Raymond Rondo. He wasn't able to make it here today. He sends his regards. I stand here on behalf of EXCO, the executive committee of OSS, who are also in attendance today. I also stand here on behalf of the general alumni of Starehe schools, both Starehe Boys Center and Starehe Girls Center. And a number of them are also here today, showing up like they usually do on every matter Starehe. Okay.
Now that Zainab's birthday is also on the 15th, can we be upstanding men of Starehe? Okay, and then the band. You may sit down and happy birthday to you as well.
A special surprise to the ones celebrating the birthdays, His Excellency, the school, and to me. Yes, so I would like to say the founders of Starehe Boys Center did it right. They were able to establish a brilliant school that cared and nurtured brilliant and selfless individuals. Individuals who decades later, after graduating from the school, are still holding onto the values and principles that they have learned at Starehe. The founders did it right, and you could never be thankful enough for the opportunities that they were able to make accessible to thousands of deserving students. Starehe is where most of us alumni came into our own, where we found our personal identities, where we discovered our talents and explored different skills, where our careers started to manifest, and where we received lessons that made us the wiser out in the world and created a foundation for the people we have become today. In Starehe is also where we have some of our fondest and warmest memories, where we made friends, where we learned how to take care of ourselves, and where we discovered that a life built on excellence and service can go a long way. Starehe, to many of us alumni, was a window into the world of possibilities and opportunity. Again, I say the founders did it right. Of course, they could not have done it on their own. Hence, we appreciate the institutions and individuals, families and friends of Starehe that helped the founders make Starehe into the wonderful institution it is. And now, as alumni, we get a chance to give back and pay it forward. In the different capacities, the old Starehean society and the general Starehe alumni at large currently play a key role in keeping the essence of the Starehe schools alive. I take this opportunity to recognize and appreciate the efforts of the many alumni that have stood with Starehe all these years, and especially during these hard times brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic. Let's keep the fire burning. As alumni of Starehe, today we feel tremendous pride in being part of this wonderful institution, filled with a rich history and impactful future. And as beneficiaries of Starehe, we are always happy to celebrate and engage with our previous school. And we are even happier to see that years on, the school is still able to give to countless young deserving students what it gave to us. A chance to better ourselves and a chance to make the world a better place, as you can see. So what are we currently up to as OSS and as the alumni of Starehe? We're doing what we can to support the schools and also support each other as alumni. The main highlights of the year were the different career-related webinars for the alumni, the annual OSS golf event being among other fundraising events, and the revival of different OSS chapters all over the country. We also were able to officially sign in a new, more inclusive constitution, and also officially collectively nominate and appoint a new patron for the association, Honorable Peter Kenneth, who is also an old boy. Earlier in the year, the alumni were able to raise several millions of shillings to go towards Starehe Boys Center to support them through the effects of the pandemic. And as we close off the year, we want to raise funds to build the needed security perimeter wall for Starehe Girls Center and bring safety to our younger sisters and their future. The alumni of Starehe is a force full of strong-willed, determined, and skilled individuals, all the way from the recently graduate high school students to the veterans and the older pioneers. And we invite any interested parties, of course, that would want to work with us in whatever capacity. So a special mention to a number of alumni groups that supported Starehe Boys Center, the students, through OSS this year. We had OSS Golfers Team, alumni, donating 1.3 million. We had the Wazee Group, 150,000 shillings. The Pioneer Group, 150,000 shillings. The Class of 78, 200,000 shillings. Class of 85, 350,000 shillings. Class of 87, 350,000 shillings, and also committed to support a student every month throughout the year. Class of 1989, 800,000 shillings. Class of 94, 300,000 shillings. Class of 2001, 200,000 shillings. Class of 2002, 300,000 shillings. Class of 2006, 320,000 shillings. Class of 2008, 350,000 shillings. Class of 2009, 150,000 shillings. And not very old class of 2008, 500,000 shillings. We also have the alumni coming together from the Shell House, donating 240,000 shillings. And we do have individuals also and their families sponsoring the students. We acknowledge and appreciate you. To finish off, I would like, on behalf of Starehe Girls alumni and Starehe Girls Center, also to thank the founders of Starehe Boys Center as well, because without the founding of Starehe Boys Center, today's Starehe Girls Center would never have existed. To the school, thank you once again for inviting us to this event, to celebrate this special event. It's good to be back where it all started. And to my fellow alumni, this is also a chance for you to take up a mentee or two, or better yet, a whole class to think of mentoring. And as we all work together towards nurturing and turning out wholesome Starehe alumni into the world. We will be having the OSS annual gala dinner on 27th November to raise funds for the welfare of the association, for the alumni, but also for the schools. and I invite those who may be interested to attend. Lastly, I would like to say again, happy early birthday to the patron of Starehe Voice Center and to me. We will be taking the birthday gifts on that corner. No, I'm kidding. Today it's about Starehe Voice Center and happy 62nd Founders Day. Thank you.